Hello everybody at our Keyforge review live stream. We're going to do this in English because we have a couple of English players in our play group. So first off, I'm going to show you the box. We've received a copy of the Mass Mutation starter set. Already looks really cool with the mutated Niffle Ape on the front, and here on the back this crazy mutated Shadows Elf. Also looks really cool. These are the boxes they're coming in. They're opening on the side now. That's the first thing we noticed. So your decks open, of course, when we do it live, it doesn't open like that. So they open like this, which is also pretty nice. So we've pulled two decks. My deck is The Man Who Beholds Embercraft. It's a Stars Alliance Shadows Untamed. And if you look at the back, you already noticed that, let me see if we can see it here, that some of the words of the cards are in blue. And the blue ones mean that they have been enhanced by other cards. So they will have certain bonuses when we play them. So I'm really looking forward to see how this deck is going to work out. And Frank, what deck are you playing?
I am playing a deck with Shadows, Untamed and this. And there are also quite a few new cards in there, so like you told before, some enhanced cards and some new creatures, new cards.
Yeah, you can show the deck list as well for people.
And there are also some old cards in there as well. I've got my deck list right here, so take a moment to look at that. So there are a few names in there, a few old ones as well. So for example, Gateway to This is one from the first set, and we have some newer ones as well, which we will explore in just a moment. So you are ready?
Let's get started.
Get started? Yeah.
Yeah. So right. Frank is the first player.
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So I'm the first player, so I'm only allowed to play one card. Yep. You want to do a mulligan, by the way?
No, I don't.
All right. So let's just give me a really quick look at what we got here. All right, gotcha. So I'm only allowed to play one card. So I'm going to activate the House of Shadows to play a creature. Liam Say, she has elusive, she has 3 power, and at the start of your turn, you may deal 1 damage to a creature. So let me show that up close for a moment. I believe this is one of the new cards.
Yep.
So elusive, at the start of your turn you may deal 1 damage to a creature. And that's my turn because I'm only allowed to play 1 card, so it's up to you.
Okay, I'm gonna start playing action cards. Forging a Alliance. Force a key at +7 currency cost, reduced by 1 to a maximum of 6 for each house represented among cards in play. So that's not gonna work, but I do get an Ember on top.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna play it for the Ember. I'm gonna place a Explo Rover. That's an old one, of course, or from the previous set. And a new one, Subject Kirby, which is a very interesting one. He's not very powerful, only power 2. But when I play Fight or Reap, you may play a non-Star Alliance creature this turn, which is quite amazing, I think. Yeah. So I'm gonna place Boss Zarek. So in this one has the first one. Let me see if I can get it here with the Enhance ability on it.
Yeah.
Enhance, it says on the card that he enhances cards, but you don't notice anything now. It's already printed on your card, so you don't have to do anything when you play it. It's already been enhanced for you.
Yep.
And each friendly creature with Ember on it gains elusive, and he gives capture abilities to other cards, which works well together. So that was my turn. Back to you.
Yeah, so it's the start of my turn, so I get to deal 1 damage to a creature. So I'm going to deal 1 damage to this guy over here. And I am going to play... So let's start and play this. How's this? So we're going to play a creature again. So I believe he is a new one as well. Here we have Mr. Techno Fiend. So he has an ability, Reap, discard a card from your hand. if you do draw a card, so that way you can get rid of some cards you don't want or not, or cards that you cannot use at the current situation. And he also has a very nice ability. It says destroyed, steal 1 ember, which makes him very annoying to deal with. So I'm going to put him down. He is still exhausted. And I'm also going to play an attachment on him, which also gives me 1 ember. And so this attachment says that this creature now also gains destroy the most powerful enemy creature, which makes him even more annoying to destroy. And after that I'm going to end my turn, so I'm going to refill my hand up to 2 or up to 6 cards, which means I draw 2 cards and I'm readying all my creatures. And then it's your turn again.
Okay, I'm going to go for shadows, and I'm going to start with playing the Tempting Offer. So he enhances one of my cards as well.
Yep.
And this card, let me return a card from you to your hand. It's going to be this Techno Fiend. He's going to be returned to your hand, and you gain a ember.
Being such an annoying fella.
Yep. That's a great way to get rid of that attachment.
It's the best way to get rid of him. Oh, so yeah, the attachment he gets, so for people, the attachment gets discarded and the creature goes back to my hand.
And you gain an ember.
I gain an ember, alright.
Then I'm going to play some upgrades. So I'm going to play an Opportunist here, which is also, I'm going to show you a new upgrade card. I'm going to get a ember by playing it, and also I gain elusive, and I'm going to capture 1 ember from your opponents.
Alright.
So that's this. And this guy is going to do exactly the same, the Explore Rover. So I'm going to gain an ember. I'm going to capture 1 ember from you. Thank you very much. Over there. And then I'm going to use this guy to reap.
Alright.
And that's the end of my turn.
Yeah.
Back to you.
Alright, so let's see if we can deal with some things over here. First off, it's the start of my turn, so I'm going to deal 1 damage to this creature right here.
Yep.
Alright.
He dies.
He dies. And then we're going to, again, play house this. And so first I'm going to, I'm going to play Gleeful Mayhem. So that gives me 1 ember. And I don't think this is a new card, but it's a really good one. It says play for each house, deal 5 damage to a creature of that house.
Ooh.
So we have 2 houses in play, Shadows and Martians, or sorry, the Star Alliance. So I'm going to deal 5 damage to the House of Shadow to this creature.
Makes sense.
And I'm going to deal 5 damage to the Star Alliance house, which is that creature.
Makes also sense.
Also getting back all my well-deserved ember. And after that, we're still not done, because here he is again, Mr. Techno Fiend.
Yep.
So I'm also allowed to discard discards if I want. That sounds actually pretty funny, but I'm not gonna. So it's your turn again.
Okay, I'm gonna go for Untamed.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna play Lost in the Woods, and it's the first one that has been enhanced. So you will see if your card's enhanced here. Let me see. Here on the side, there are these little lightning bolts.
Yeah.
Next to the icon. That means 1 other card has put this icon here on my card. And this says I'm going to capture with a creature a ember. I don't have any creature, so I cannot do anything with it. And the other one just gives me an ember. So that's that. I have to return 2 of my cards to my reshuffle in my deck, and 2 of your cards in your deck. So these 2 is going to be shuffled in your deck, and there are no cards in my deck. So I am fine. Then I'm going to play Resurgence. Return a creature from your discard pile to your hand. If that creature is a mutant, return another creature from your discard pile to your hand. So I'm going to check if I have a mutant here. I do have 1. I have 2. So I'm going to return Subject Kirby and the Explore Rover back to my hands. There we go. And then we're going to play some creatures. I've got Floomf. Floomf.
So Floomf is also a new card, I believe?
Yeah, I think so as well. It's a skirmish creature who can generate more
power tokens for creatures. Really nice.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna play this fellow over here, which is pretty nice. 5 power skirmish creature with 2 armor.
With 2 armor and skirmish. That's really nice.
Skirmish. Yeah. And has the mutant keyword. And the mutant, there are a lot of cards doing stuff with mutant keyword.
Yeah.
And last but not least, I'm gonna play the Key Frog. And the key frog is really awesome as well. If he's destroyed, I can force a key at current cost. So it's always nice to have another mechanic to force keys out of turn.
Absolutely.
So that's the end of my turn. I have a check at 6 Ember, and it's your turn.
6 Ember, eh? So let's see if we can deal with it. And so we're playing House Shadows, which means most of the time good news because of stealing stuff. So we're going to activate House Shadows. And the first thing we're going to play is Red Penny, and I believe Red Penny is a new one, but we had a Penny before. Basically she does a little bit, the bad Penny, a little bit more of the same. So once she, hold on, let me see if we can get a little bit of, there we go. Again, like the other Penny, if she dies, you shuffle her in your deck, or I believe the other ones return to your hand. So it's a little bit more or less the same idea, but she also steals one when you play her. So we're going to play her and steal one of your juicy embers.
So fair.
Yeah. So next thing we're going to do, because this always seems like a nice idea as well, Vandalize. And again, I believe this is a new card as well. So let's take a quick look at it. It says, first of all, when I play it, hold on, sorry guys, there we go. You get an ember. And also, when you play it, look at the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck, discard 1 and put the others back in any order. So, a little bit nice, a little bit of control there. So I also gain an ember from that.
There we go.
And let's see what happens here. Alright, so I'm going to discard this one because it gives you an ember and it's a really nice ability to power up your monsters.
Okay.
And I'm going to put these two, back in this order.
Alright.
Alright, so she enters play tap, by the way, and we will also play a Fidget. And Fidget is also a new creature, so let's take a quick look at him as well. It's only a 2-power creature, but he has elusive because, you know, shadows. And he has an ability, when he reaps, you discard a random card from your opponent's. Sorry, let me see if the camera will work a little bit. There we go, sorry. If your opponent's, discard a random card from your opponent's archives or the top card of their deck. If that card is an action, play it as if it were yours. So really nice. We're not done yet, I believe, because you have some really crazy monsters there. But at the other hand, if I do this, I will give you an ember. And I also don't want to do that. So this is the end of my turn. So Matthijs, back to you.
Okay, I'm gonna go for Untamed. I'm gonna play, no, I'm not gonna play that one yet. I am going to reap with the Sacro Beast. There we go. Then I'm gonna play this guy over here. Again, it has some new icons. One of my creatures captures an ember. That's the new search icon there on the side. And I'm gonna gain +1 power counter for each ember that I have. And I have 7 ember at the moment. So I'm gonna give my beast 7 power. It's 5, 6, 7 +1 power counters. There we go. Not too shabby, I think. So that is that card. Then Floomf is going and attack your Fidget. And give a beast creature 2 +1 power counter if it attacks. So Floomf, I'm going to give to Floomf. Then I'm going to attack with my Key Frog to Fidget as well. 2 power against 2 power, so both creatures die. Luckily, because I want to get rid of this frog to gain a key at current cost.
Absolutely.
Sorry about that. So 2, 4, 6. Thank you, little frog, for forging this key. And that's the end of my turn.
All right.
And these guys are gonna ready.
So we are going to we're going to play Shadows again. So we start by reaping with Red Penny. So that gains me an ember. And we're going to play this one. So that one also gives me an ember. And I return an enemy creature to its owner's hand. Well, surprise,
Surprise,
surprise.
surprise.
I want to get rid of this guy. But you also gain an ember, but that's fine since you already forged the key. So let's get rid of that scary monster.
Oh, there you go with my 7 power counters.
Yep. Alright, and last but not least, because we just want to be safe here, we're going to play a Dark Wave, which also gives me an ember, and it says deal 2 damage to each non-mutant creature. And this guy is a mutant, or she is a mutant. So,
Floomp, it's gonna get 2 damage.
2 damage indeed, and that will be the end of my turn, sir. And then I have a check, and go ahead.
Yeah, there's not a lot I can do about the check because there are too many stuff on there. Gonna play Scout Pete. There we go. I can look at the top card of my deck when I play him. Also when I reap or fight. So let me take a look.
You may discard it.
You may discard it. I'm gonna discard it. It's Savage Clash, which is a fun card because it wipes all creatures except for my weakest and your strongest. So a fun card, but not very interesting at the moment.
Could be a nice, a little bit sort of a board wipe, but
yeah. Then I'm gonna play. Let me see. I'm gonna observe you, Max, over here. So again, 2 enhance icons on the side. I'm gonna capture an ember. I'm gonna draw a card, and of course, he gets the fight reap ability, capture 1 ember. So there's a lot of stuff going on there.
Yeah. So you gain an ember, you capture an ember, and you get a card. And then as well, it has the ability. The creature gains fight reap, capture 1 ember. Really nice.
Yep. So I've captured the ember with Scout Pete, and give the upgrade to Floomp.
Yep.
There we go. I'm gonna play her.
Crewman Jorg.
Yep.
Yep. She also enhances a card.
Which at the moment is not.
She has an action. Let's see if we can.
She doesn't have any Star Alliance neighbors.
Nope.
She can steal 1 for an action. So
yep.
That's nice.
So Crewman Jorg has no Star Alliance neighbors. Steal 1 ember.
Yep. Yep. There we go. So I'm gonna put her next to Floomp, of course. Then I'm gonna play Subject Kirby. I can play a non-Star Alliance creature, so I can bring back the Sacro Beast. Then I'm gonna play this guy, Teleport Chief Tink. He's elusive, and for an action you can swap with another friendly creature on the battlefield, and you can use that creature this turn, which is also nice. And an Explo Rover next to it, and that is the end of my turn.
All right.
I think I have a proper battle line now.
Yeah. So let's see what we will do about this. At the moment, not a whole lot. We're gonna forge key. That's step number 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ember for key number 1. So we're going to play Untamed. And I'm going to play Gloriana's Attendant.
Yeah,
I'm
doesn't
also
do anything except enhance.
Yeah, she only enhances his 1 power, so it's a nice Reaper or just, you know, nice enhance on your deck. We're also going to play the Fandangle. I'm not sure if this one guy is new actually, but
I think so.
I think he is. Yeah, he has an ability. While you have 4 or more ember, your non-untamed creature enters play ready. So if he manages to survive for a turn, he can do some nice things. Alright, I'm also going to play Floomp because I've seen some nice things over there. And then for my last trick, I'm going to play Vault's Blessing, which gives me an ember, and the card says each player gains 1 ember for each mutant they control. And I have 3 mutants.
I have 1, 2.
2 mutants, so I gain 3 ember and you gain 2 ember. And then I will finish by saying check, and then it's your turn.
Okay, you put me in a pickle there.
Good.
I'm gonna go for Star Alliance.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start with playing some blast shielding, which gives 2 armor to a unit, and after I've used it, I can move it around to another creature. So I'm gonna put it on their Flumph. It gives me an ember as well. Then I'm gonna use the action of crewman York to steal 1 ember over here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna and then I'm gonna use the Explo Rover to fight this guy.
Alright. Skirmish.
Skirmish, so I should be fine there. I'm gonna read with subject Kirby for an ember, and I can play a non-Star Alliance creature, which is going to be this guy, Francis the Economist.
Yeah.
He is skirmish as well, and if he fights, we both gain an ember. Gonna reap with this guy. So I can take a look at the top card of my deck, and I can keep it or throw it away. I'm gonna throw it away. It's another Savage Clash, and I've got a lot of creatures, so I don't feel like using it at the moment.
Alright.
Then, last but not least, I'm gonna use his action to swap the battle line with Flumph. So Flumph's gonna go over here, and I can use it now. So I'm gonna fight, and I'm gonna fight your Flumph.
You're gonna fight my Flumph.
Yep.
Alright.
So I can give a beast 2 +1 power counters, which is gonna be Flumph himself, and he also captures 1 because he fights.
Yep.
So get rid of that key of yours over there. That's the end of my turn, and I have a check at
a lot.
9.
Alright, so let's start on doing some stuff about that. So,
there we go.
Alright, so I'm definitely going to play house this, and I'm going to first play this card.
Alright.
Which says return an enemy creature to its owner's hand. Your opponent discards a random card from their hand.
Yep.
So let's try and put this guy in your hand.
Yep.
And then we will randomly discard a card from you.
So I'm gonna shuffle it up a little bit. There we go.
Yep. Alright, so let's discard this. Alright, not too bad.
The Vandalize
Yep.
is gone.
Alright, so after that we're going to play this one, which gives me an ember, and it says each undamaged creature captures 1 ember from its opponent. But we can just leave that, because after that I will play Gateway to this, which says destroy each creature, gain 3 chains. Which will means that basically everything we capture will return again. So
there we go.
get rid of all that juicy creatures over there.
Yeah, it's quite a destruction of a bedline, and you gain 3 chains.
Yeah, and sorry, Bad Penny gets shuffled back into my deck.
Yep.
Or Red Penny.
There you got the chain tracker.
Yeah.
Got to put it on the table, my bad. Where is the... There you go, 3 chains for you, my friend.
3 chains, yep. Alright, so, and after that we're also going to play the Relentless Creeper. So, I believe he's new as well. It's a new imp in the this house, and it says after you choose this as your active house, you may return Relentless Creeper from your discard pile to your hands. Also a really nice ability. Which means that's the end of my turn. I'm going to check, and I'm going to reduce my chains by 1 to, instead of 4 cards, draw 3 cards.
Yep. I'm gonna force my key.
Yep.
There we go. That's another key forged, and then I'm gonna activate house this. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna play Golden Ollie Bone Rot Venom.
So you're going to play Shadows, right?
Shadows.
Yeah, you said this.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay.
I don't even have this.
I was like, oh, this?
And I'm gonna help you out there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give him an opportunist as well.
Wow, alright.
And I think he captures 1 ember as well.
Yeah.
There you go. Enjoy. Because after that, I'm gonna deal 2 damage to each non-mutant creature.
Alright.
So
Which means he dies.
he dies.
And you get this back.
Yep. And then final cards. I think there's a new one as well. There we go.
Yeah, a little bit closer.
I do get an ember from the card. It's an artifact, and it says at the end of each turn, deal 1 damage to each flank creature.
Yeah.
It also captures 1 ember, but I have nothing to capture with, so I'm just gonna leave it here, and that gives me another check at 7.
All right.
So I hope for you that you have something.
I'm not sure. I'm gonna check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I am forging my second key as well, though. So I'm not sure if I can stop it, but we'll see if we can do something about it. And how much do you have? You have 7, right? 7. So I will need to get rid of 2. I will have to check my discard if it's possible to stop you.
Yeah, you have to get rid of 2 of my embers.
Each. I'm afraid not, my friend. No, because the best I can do is steal at least 1, not 2. So in that case, you are the victor here.
Alright, that's the end. The man who beholds Embercraft wins the game. Funk, what is your first impression of Mass Mutation?
Mass Mutation. I am quite a fan of keyforge. I like playing keyforge a lot, so it's always fun to see new cards. I think it's really fun. I think it's a shame that both the decks we got do not have the giant creatures, because that's also a new thing in the game for people who have not seen this. There are now new sort of like giant creatures in the keyforge, the Mass Mutation set, which have 2 cards, which forms basically 1 big card. And all these creatures are giant, very powerful, strong creatures. And we haven't seen those yet, so I'm quite looking forward when the set actually drops. If everything goes right, should be on the 10th of July, by the way. So, but other than that, I think it's really fun. It's more keyforge, more new stuff. Enhance is quite fun. A little bit, maybe what I am a little bit missing on Enhance is basically it just does something automatically.
Yeah.
So it does not feel like you are doing actually anything with it. It's just, it adds stuff to your deck.
Yeah.
Which is fun because on the other hand, it makes some old card fresh again, because some older cards have new icons on them. For example, a card that in the first set didn't have like gain an ember or draw a card, now suddenly gives you an ember or draw a card, which makes them a little bit more fresh maybe. It also maybe makes the newer sets, because of Enhance, a little bit more interesting than older ones, so that people might be a little bit more encouraged to play newer sets. So there are both a little bit negatives and a little bit positives in there, but overall very positive. And the new cards, again, we have to explore lots more of them, but there are some really cool new cards in there, and the artwork once again is really cool as well.
Yeah.
Because
I really love Enhance. I don't think it's anything bad about it, because it's just really fun that it puts new stuff on cards. It gives even more new. It sort of creates new cards, and they are completely unique, and that's the cool stuff about Keyforge. Everything is unique, and now it's even more unique because now I have a Dark Harbinger, which you have as well, but mine generates an extra card, which makes my Harbinger even more special than the other Dark Harbinger, and that's something I think is really, really cool. I'm really looking forward to see what we're going to do with the mutant. There's a lot of stuff that have the mutant trait on there, which is very interesting as well, of course. And I can't wait to get my hands on the new Keyforge decks to get one of those giant monsters, of course, because it's going to be
absolutely
amazing. And these 2 decks so far have been really fun to play, so I really enjoyed it. Yeah.
And it's also cool to see some older cards again as well. And like you said, Enhance is a really nice way to make the newer decks perhaps a little bit more interesting than the older ones, and to make decks even more unique than they already are. So I'm really looking forward to this set.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we just have to hold on for 2 more weeks or something like that.
So
2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, so
and then we can get the new set here.
So the 10th of July is the official release date. So we should have them by the time. It also comes once again with the 2-player starter set, as you have seen before. Perhaps maybe you can grab the box really quick for me. So people have seen this one before in the what's it called, the Age of Untitled, or the what's the previous one called again?
We have it in the Ace of Ascension and
Yeah.
the previous one as well. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
but anyway, Eddie's Ever set has this 2-player starter deck. It also comes with a 1-player starter sets again, I believe, and of course the separate decks as well.
Yeah, and the deluxe boxes.
Yeah, and the deluxe boxes as well.
So if you want to play some Keyforge, if you want to get your hands on the new decks, you can always let us know. We can pre-order stuff for you, set stuff aside. Just send us an email, send us a message, give us a call, drop by in the shop, and we're gonna get you sorted. So hopefully see you soon and play some Keyforge.
And also, this is an open copy we have, so people are also allowed to grab some of the decks here and check them out. And if there maybe it allows it, you can also play a quick game or just look at the new cards. So.
Definitely.
If you want to check out some of these new decks or new cards before the 10th of July, drop by the store to come check it out because we have an open copy here. So, and I think that's it for today now.
Yeah.
So
thank you for watching.
Yeah, thank you for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time.
If you like this video, give us a like, give us a subscribe, and see you next time.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye bye.